Use your screaming goat thing. Oh, yeah. I think his last name starts with a C? I know, but I gotta find him. I don't see him. I don't remember what his last name is. That's not, no. Marco's skinny. That's his name. Now that we got that out of our system. What? Now that we got that out of our system. Yes. I don't know. Oh, great. You're joking. Yeah. Delgado, that's his last name, I think. Up there. Wave, Dad, wave. Yes. Some of them look young to be faculty. I think his last name is Delgado. Oh, wait. Okay. Hang on. Okay. Mom, see the girl down there with the world awaits cap? There's Marco. The girl there, second seat down there with the cap that says the world waits. Wait for her to turn around. Look, 2 people to her left. There's Marco.
She sees what I thought I saw it.
Yeah.
I used to see it in scrubs. I never see it.
Yeah.
With the white.
Yeah, with the white collar there. Yep. Like that row, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 people in. Yep, that's Marco. And then Aspen and Kenzie are here. Who are you looking at? Oh. Wow. They came prepared, so it's not a lot of people. Oh, that's why it's blocked off for faculty. Graduating class.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Dr. Tim Laurent, and I have the pleasure of serving as Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Welcome to the 2022 Commencement Ceremony. Thank you for joining us today, both in person and via live stream, as we celebrate our students. Sister Linda Beshen, our Vice President for Mission and Ministry, will now provide the invocation. Please remain standing for the invocation and the national anthem.
We gather today in celebration, in joy, and to give thanks. Let us pray. Good and gracious God, we are grateful for the blessing of learning, which has pinnacled in the degrees that will be conferred today. May each graduate feel a sense of pride as they celebrate their success and this moment of joy. Circle these students in your love and grace, rejoicing in the knowledge that has been gained, the friendships that have been shaped, and the dreams that have been realized. We ask this in the name of God our Father, Jesus his Son, and the Spirit who unites us as one. Amen.
Amen. You didn't say Simon Says.
Good morning.
That was
My
a good
name
one.
is Todd Olson, and I'm honored to serve as president at Mount Mercy University. And this is my first commencement season. I'm tremendously enthused to be here. And I'm delighted that all of you are here today to share this day of joy with our talented and accomplished graduates. Today, we celebrate 368 students who have completed the requirements for their bachelor's degrees. Each of you is a tremendous gift to our university, and you have left your mark in a myriad of ways. This year's graduating class represents the very best of Mount Mercy. You've pursued degrees in nursing and healthcare, in business, in education, in many liberal arts fields, and others, achieving a significant milestone. Now, you're walking across this stage into a new phase of your lives. Graduates, your faculty and staff have challenged and supported you through this important journey, and you have risen to the occasion. The knowledge and skills you've learned during your time here are invaluable, and the confidence you've gained through your hard work will take you far. Be proud of your many accomplishments and the outstanding individuals that you've become. But we know that no great achievement is ever achieved alone. So as you celebrate today, remember the people who have helped you along the way. Your family, your friends, the faculty and staff at Mount Mercy, and so many more. Embrace the Mercy value of gratitude, thanking them for their support and for challenging you during your years at Mount Mercy. Mount Mercy is led by a group of individuals for whom we are extraordinarily thankful. The university is governed by a 29-member board of trustees. They're from Cedar Rapids and surrounding communities, and several are Mount Mercy alumni from around the nation. They represent many different professions. They provide considerable support and guidance for Mount Mercy. They hold our university in trust, assuring that we can move forward in living out our mission. Several trustees are here today, and they join me in welcoming you to commencement. I'll ask each trustee to please stand when your name is called, and remain standing. Please hold your applause until we finish. So with us today are Tom Barber, Barb Barhamond, Bob Casimore, and our board chair, Mr. Charlie Rohde. Board Chair Rohde will be congratulating each graduate and shaking their hand as we walk across the stage today. Please join me in thanking our trustees for their leadership and support. I would also like to introduce the rest of our esteemed platform party. So colleagues, would you please stand when your name is called and remain standing. Again, please hold your applause. Chance McWorthy is Director of Academic Operations and Registrar. Dr. Tom Castle is Associate Provost and Executive Director of Academic Innovation. Todd Coleman is Vice President for Enrollment and Marketing. Dr. Nate Klein, Class of 2007, is Vice President for Student Success. Chad Cooper is Assistant Director of Marketing and Communications. Dr. Tim Loren is Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Nick Tim, Class of 2014, is President of the Alumni Association. Sister Linda Beschen, Class of 1974, is Vice President for Mission and Ministry. And Jada Ducey, Class of 2022, is our student speaker today. Thank you all for your great contributions to Mount Mercy. So commencement is a time to celebrate the high points of our students' journey to this very moment. Students, you were here during wonderful times and also challenging times. Through the twists and turns of the COVID pandemic, the devastating impact of the derecho, but also through times of real promise and excitement and connection. You competed in the Hennessy Recreation Center and on the fields of the Robert W. Plasker Athletic Complex. You sang and played on campus and well beyond it. You worshiped in the Chapel of Mercy. You excelled in our science labs, our classrooms, and the simulation lab. Many of you came to Mount Mercy directly from high school, while others brought years of life experience and insights with you. Each of you has had your own Mount Mercy experience. You participated in the Scholarship Festival and virtual conferences. You wrote articles for professional journals with our faculty. You even presented your research with your mentors. You created works of art and literature. You interned across our region and honed your skills in real work environments. You met with incredible authors and heard challenging campus speakers. You volunteered an astounding number of community service hours and made a difference in Cedar Rapids. You attended Club Fridays and multicultural fairs and galas and club meetings. You enjoyed Victor's tasty creations in the dining hall. I just had my first s'mores quesadilla this week.
A s'more quesadilla?
You worked harder than you ever thought possible, and you made friends for life on our beautiful hill. And now, you're about to start a new and exciting chapter. You've landed impressive jobs at outstanding businesses and organizations like Four Oaks, Great America Financial Services, the United Way of East Central Iowa, Integrated DNA Technologies, Principal Financial, and the Iowa Department of Natural Resources. You'll be nurses and healthcare providers at Mercy Medical Center, at Unity Point Health St. Luke's, and many others. You'll become educators within local school districts and influence the next generation of leaders. You're off to master's and doctoral programs around the country. The commencement is a bittersweet time for your faculty, your staff, and for me, a time of reflection about what matters at our Catholic and Mercy University, a place that welcomes all and calls us all to deepen our awareness and our understanding. There are many spaces and objects at Mount Mercy that call us to reflect. These include our serene grotto and the statues of Catherine Macaulay and Francis Ward. And there are two beautiful sculptures that grace our campus, Anne Royer's Unity and Dennis Patton's Striving. Each one speaks to us in powerful ways. The Unity sculpture reminds us that it is in relationship that we truly grow, that we become fully human, and that we matter in ways that go beyond ourselves. The Striving sculpture energizes me every time I see it, a vivid reminder of what we seek for our students and what we hope for Mount Mercy, that we are always reaching for more knowledge and understanding, for a more profound impact, for a more just and humane world. So, graduates, I ask you to keep these two ideas, unity and striving, in your mind and your heart as you walk through this doorway today and in all the days to come. And now it is my pleasure to introduce our student speaker, Jada Ducey, who's graduating with her Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Jada is from Rock Island, Illinois, and throughout her time on campus, she has served as a tutor in our Academic Center for Excellence, as a resident assistant, as copy editor for the Paha Review, as editor-in-chief of the Mount Mercy Times, as president of the Law and Politics Club, and as executive board member of Nuance, and as secretary of the Iowa Association of Nursing Students. She also played flute in the university band. But Jada is most proud of being the Iowa College Media Association's Pat Pizarnik Journalist of the Year, a prestigious honor given to just one student journalist in Iowa. After graduation, Jada will move to Iowa City to be a nurse in the newborn intensive care unit at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Please help me welcome Jada.
Thank you so much, President Wilson, and I'm so grateful for this opportunity to speak on behalf and to my peers. Our name is mercy, our spirit is compassion. This quote is one that all Mustangs are familiar with. They're the wise words of Catherine McCauley, the founders of the Sisters of Mercy. We get to read them each and every day as we walk around campus, as they are printed in beautiful bold letters on the exterior wall of our university center. In my time at Mount Mercy, I have seen Catherine's word in action on the Hill each and every day. And while I make no move to challenge her wisdom, I do have a similar quote of my own to contribute to the Mount Mercy mythos. Our name is mercy, our spirit is change. In the 4 years we've been on the Hill, we have seen 4 university presidents, 3 deans of nursing, 2 years of global pandemic, and of course, 1 derecho. The only thing constant in this life is change, and our Mount Mercy education has given us the tools and insight we need to adjust and thrive as we move on and begin the professions in the past we have spent the last 4 years preparing for. We have learned a lot in our time in the classroom at Mount Mercy. We took tons of exams, wrote too many essays to count. We spent so many hours reading, writing, and studying, and now it's all paying off, as today we will walk across the stage and get the degrees we have long dreamed of earning. We can't forget all that time in the classroom, though, or the lessons that we learned about change. Nursing students learned about changes to evidence-based practice as the COVID-19 pandemic took hold in March of 2020. We learned to wear masks and smile with our eyes instead of our lips, something we'd never had to do before. We comforted our patients, both in clinicals and in our jobs in local hospitals, as we all tried to adjust to the new changes in science and regulation. Education students learned to change their communication strategies as they strive to interact with and teach young learners who spent a good chunk of time outside of school learning online because of the pandemic. Journalism and communication students adjusted to the rapid changes in how people get their news and information, pivoting away from print materials into new exciting digital platforms. We learned about change in our extracurricular activities as well. Athletes adjusted to different rules and regulations caused by the pandemic and refused to let it ruin their college sports experience. Musicians changed their techniques to play instruments with bell covers and sing while wearing masks. All of us have learned so much about change in the past 4 years. Of course, in our time at Mount Mercy, we did more than just learn about change. We also decided to be the change. Mount Mercy's Dance Marathon Club decides year after year to be the change for kids as they dance the night away each spring to raise money for the families of pediatric patients. Student journalists and editors make efforts to be the change as they pen columns and stories that address injustice both in Iowa and around the world. Mustangs came together this year to be the change to help end the stigma surrounding mental illness and began a chapter of the Green Bandana Project on campus. The Student Government Association decided to be the change this year as they began their plans for the Jedi Room, an inclusive space for diverse students on campus. Everywhere I look, there are Mustangs being the change and acting as a force for good. The lessons we learned about change would not have been possible without the guidance and expertise of so many faculty and staff members at Mount Mercy. These wise members of our community have shown us what it means to adapt to life's many changes with grace and poise, and we are better people because of the things they've taught us. Though many things in life change, we can all be sure that the Hill will always feel like home, as there are so many people here at Mount Mercy who will welcome us back with open arms and hearts. Our time on the Hill may be coming to a close, but the lessons that we've learned will remain with us forever. As we leave here to become nurses, doctors, lawyers, teachers, accountants, professors, and so many other things, we must take what we learned at Mount Mercy and apply it to our lives. As this chapter closes and another one begins, don't stop changing, and don't stop being the change. To quote former President Barack Obama, "Change will not come if we wait for some other person, or if we wait for some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek." Congratulations to us, the class of 2022. I can't wait to see your life